Hello, my name's Amy, and you may have already seen my husband Palumi's lockdown video. We both go to the West End site, and we have two children. We have a little girl called Rose and a little tornado called Ezra. I think the lockdown has affected all of us in different ways. I think for me it hasn't really created any new problems, but it has put a bit of pressure on the struggles that I already had. And for me, my biggest battle has always been the battle for my mind, to keep my mind free of worry and to not be distracted by the things around me in the world, but to just set my mind on Jesus and have peace. I'm aware that this has been a really lonely time for some people in isolation, and I am so grateful to have been in lockdown with my family. But what I have missed is those chunks of time where I could just take time out, recharge my mind and set my mind on Jesus again, and just worship him. And before, those times were pretty few and far between with a 4 and a 2-year-old, but they are now virtually non-existent. So in the middle of a global pandemic, where we're wondering what's going to happen, when we're going to see our loved ones again, and also in this time where the realities of racial injustice have been brought to light in a new way across the world, I need Jesus more than I have ever done before, to just bring peace to what has mostly been a pretty exhausted and sometimes troubled mind. So although those times alone have been taken away, God has come and met me in the middle of the chaos, in the middle of the daily grind, and with everything going on out in the world. And I've just had some amazing times of worship, amazing times of prayer, and have just been filled again with the Holy Spirit in new ways that I haven't experienced for a really long time, actually. So I've also been really encouraged by this verse in Psalm 116, verses 5-7. And it says, "Gracious is the Lord and righteous. Our God is merciful. The Lord preserves the simple. When I was brought low, he saved me. Return, O my soul, to your rest, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with you." The only real rest for our souls is trusting in Jesus, in just delighting our hearts in his goodness, what he's done for us, and just knowing him as my greatest treasure, that he is above everything else, knowing that he's good enough to come and meet me in the middle of all my mess and chaos. And that's what brings real peace and rest for my mind and for my soul. So I hope that that's encouraged you as much as it has encouraged me.